Hello there, and as usual, I'm Aaron from Let's Stay Gamers, and welcome back to a little bit more Stormworks. Now, you guys suggested that I tried a mission, so that's exactly what we're going to do. We'll access the map, we'll have a look at the missions that are available. Now, the one that you recommended for me to start off with was, I think it was this one, and it was a simple medevac and ill worker from one of the local platforms. So let's select that mission, let's pin that, let's have a look how far away it is. So he looks like he's over there and he needs to be delivered to the hospital on that island. So let's have a look at the Catalina. So this is the beautiful Catalina model from the workshop. You can see it says go serve, oh lovely. And if we pop on to the back here and climb ourselves aboard into the sort of undercarriage area, we'll do a quick tour of the thing. So in the back we've got our radio communications office. The thing with Stormworks, you can compact things into really tiny areas, and I quite like the idea of that. And of course, when all these doors are sealed up, it's going to be watertight. So let's move into this area, turn the light on. In this area we've got ourselves the bed, so that's where our sick victim's going to go. Over this side we have ourselves the stoves, and in here we have a little recon area at the front. We've also got a recon area over here as well, so if we did play this multiplayer and we do maybe having a look for a wrecked ship, we could have other people sitting up here as well. It's also got a button to alert the pilot. So let's actually hit into the pilot seat and start up these engines. Starting engine 1. Engine 1's spinning up, lovely. Let's start engine 2. And that's spinning up as well. It just reminds me of Flight of the Phoenix every time they start up a sort of a propeller driven plane. So let's give it a little bit of gas. And what we'll do is, instead of using the runway on the left, we're just going to give it gas and see if we can get it over these mountains. So let's give it full speed. Let's hit the flaps. Don't touch the tail on the tarmac. Ah, that was a really easy sort of takeoff. That would easily clear these mountains and get over. Oh god, that was a bit closer than I thought. And let's kick their landing gears in. Oh, I love this. Watch how they fold in and just insert themselves. There you go, inserted in the hole. And the other wheel at the front, so it's actually watertight, basically just tucks up. I'll show you this little hatch. See the little hatch? It closes up there. And if we access the wheels by mistake when we're landing in the water, this plane will sink. It's as simple as that. If we do some sort of mistake where we open the wrong hatch, we will sink. So there it is. There's the location. We'll attempt to land close by to it, not into it, Aaron, like you're looking at. Give it a bit more gas and come in sharply to the water there. Oh, we've not got the floats down. Abort the landing. We're coming back around. We need to get these floats down. Landing floats. There we go. Otherwise, that would have been a very costly incident. So let's bring the aircraft back around if we can. Try not to be too vicious with it because it's a big plane. And then we can land right next to the actual oil rig. Get a bit more gas. Pull up a little bit, Aaron. Settle the throttle. A little bit of a tilt to the left. And let's just drop that in. That looks perfect. Keep that nose pointed away to the ground and splash. Lovely landing, looking really smooth, and it's not too far away. So let's shut these engines off. Engine 1, engine 2 successfully shut down, and the waves are calm enough today to do this. So let's work out how we're going to get out of here. We can't exit through the landing gears we came in, so we're going to have to go through the ceiling. So we'll pop ourselves into that seat and we'll open up the exit hatch. Now, what's quite cool about Stormworks that I learned over the last few days is they have these little handles, so you can actually pull yourself around. So we can grab that second handle with Q and then pull ourselves out on top. Let's close that hatch up behind us, and then we will grab that again with our other handle and kind of just wiggle ourselves off it. There we go. Grab back on. Oh, we fell through the hole. We need to re-unlock the hatch. So it can be a little bit finicky sometimes. Maybe 2 little points would be useful here. So grab onto that, grab onto that second handle, pull ourselves out and access that. And then we should be able to pull ourselves back over there with E. Just pull ourselves out of the hatch. There we go. All sealed up. Let go with both of our hands. Jump into the water and we'll grab this sick oil rig worker, see what's up with them, and then we'll be able to transport them back to the hospital. So there's a little bit of a ladder underneath here that we should be able to access. The thing that I really like about Stormworks that makes it so promising with these missions is that you might build a creation, you'll get halfway through the mission and you realise that your vehicle's, not suitable for it. So you either have to build something completely different, or you have to just modify your sort of vessel so it works in that scenario. And I really like the idea of building something with a goal, and especially with the goal of transporting an item or moving an item around. So he or she, whoever the sick worker is up here in the oil rig. There he is, lovely ginger beard. Let's pick him up. So we're fireman lift styling him. He looks like he's inside. There we go. There he is. Fireman lift him. Let's rescue him. Dump him back onto our ship. Just hold in there, buddy. All this seawater is definitely good for you. I know he's rotating over the top of us like a wet kipper. Right, let's have a look. Let's grab onto one of these handles and pull ourselves back aboard. We need that second handle with both our arms. Let go of that one. And we're back on top. We can open up the emergency hatch and drop ourselves in. Lovely. That's how a rescue is supposed to be done by seaplane. And let's pop into the back. We don't open up that or it'll flood. Let's rotate our beds around and put our poor victim in the bed there. Don't worry. Don't worry, you'll be fine. We'll sort you out. We'll get you back to the hospital on the mainland and everything's going to be fine. Okay, pop out of there. Just seal up that cabin in case we take any water. Right, it looks like we're getting a slight sunset happening here. We might have to fly back in the dark. So we're going to fire up both our engines. Engine 1, fire up 2. And we're going to access water takeoff mode. So that's going to give us a little bit more thrust. And we're actually facing the direction of the hospital. That's just over there to the left. So let's give it some gas. And we don't want to be too... Oh, God, we're in the splash again. There we go. Just give it enough gas to get us up and around. And then we can turn off water takeoff mode. And we can also bring up our water floats so we're a little bit more aerodynamic. Okay, so we're going to have to repeat this process all over again when it comes to landing on this island. So a quick recon of the place. We'll do a flyby and we should be able to get this done before the sunset sets and it becomes darkness. And this sick worker should have been transported extremely fast. Okay, there's a little dock there. Let's get our floats back down as we come in. Keep moving towards the place. 2 positions. Let's take this position on the left here. And just bring it in. Really got to be careful because the nose on this particular Catalina likes to pick itself up. And we're going to have a splash any second. And splash. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. That was nearly the end of us. We put the nose far too deep into the ground. Well, into the water in that case. So let's access water takeoff. And just give it a little bit of gas. Bring it over into position. So luckily, since the hull is all sealed up, we didn't take any water. But if the upper section wasn't as sealed as that, we would have definitely had some issues. Okay, and now let's get it in line with that little platform. And then shut off water takeoff. And shut off my 2 engines. Okay, we need to get this guy on our shoulders and get him out of here. So we need to access the light as well. Or else it's going to get a bit dark inside here. Let's pop over here, grab onto that chair, and he's inside here. So let's pick him up. He should be on our shoulders, and we're going to have to go through the process of climbing up out of the hatch. It's not the most safest procedure, definitely, for evacuating personnel. So grab onto that with Q, go back to that, hit that with E, and then grab back onto that, and just lift ourselves up and out of that hatch. There we go, spot on. And Q, and then we just need to run and jump. We could do with getting a flashlight on, to be honest, but it's just, there we go, we're on the island. I'm pressing every key to work out, oh no, we've dropped him. We're pressing every key to work out what's going on. So I think instead of using a flashlight, we'll just cheat a little bit and put it back to daytime so we can see what's going on. There's a Catalina, lovely, and landed up the path and deliver this sick man. He's not too sick, he doesn't seem to be groaning, there's not blood coming out, all his parts missing off his body. So there's one of the doctors. Let's move him inside here, and I think we just need to stick him maybe down in this area. There we go, we received some money, and if this was a career mission, that money would allow us to, you know, put some more blocks down and whatnot. But there we go, we've got a reward, and we've also got a friend because he seems like he's back to full health. Anyway, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. We were just checking out a quick mission today. The next video, I'm going to attempt to build something and just see how well it goes. So let us know what you'd like to see. Maybe an aircraft carrier, something crazy, or maybe some sort of just madness design. So let me know what you think, and I'll have a go at building it. Anyway, I'll see you next time.